Good morning. Good morning and afternoon, everyone. Hi. How y'all doing? Hope you're doing good. Just so, real quick heads up. Firstly, good morning. Good morning, Petey. Good morning, Wind. And the nut button for Swamp, of course.
Nut.
You got the nut button. Good morning. So, just a quick heads up. Two things. Firstly, my bit rate apparently is Ubo Garbo, but I'm gonna do my best to hopefully hopefully the stream stays stable. So just heads up on that. Uh, so if there's any connection issues, my bit rate is absolutely Garbo right now, but hopefully it'll turn up. And and a popcat from Yuri. It's nice to see you. It's been a minute. I got you. But yeah, so if you could tell from the title, we're working on the Pepto Bismol Dice today because I think that's funny, and I've been wanting to work on them, and they're very, very pink, and I just wanted to make Pepto Bismol. Yeah, he's just no worries at all. You never have to chat a message in your life. You could be lurking for 10 years, and I wouldn't mind as long as you're enjoying yourself. That's all that matters. But hopefully, chugging Pepto as we speak. Go. Goodness. Sounds like the YouTube notification sound on videos when you pop. Oh. Does it? I never have notifications on YouTube, so. Oh, you're on a carnival cruise? Good on ya. I hope you're having a good time. Yep. Never been on a boat, but I hope you're having a good time. So I wish I could relate. But yeah, what was it? There's oh, do I have any boat stories? I think I don't have a boat, but I might have a canoe story. No, I have a kayak story. Let's go ahead and get started on the dice so y'all can see them, and I will share my kayak story. Ba-bam, da-da-dum. You can see them up in the top right there. These are the dice we're working on. These are made literally. It's just resin with Pepto Bismol in there. That's literally all that's in there. That's it. But oh my gosh. Oh, and another thing. So the second thing, I have a mold here, right? You've seen this mold a couple times, but it has, you can see from the seam there, there's actually still resin in there. We have a dice set to pull today, everyone. This one right here is a special one though, so we're gonna wait for the person to pop in, and when they let me know they're here, we'll open them then. But those are some fancy dancy little dice, and I hope you're excited for them. And you don't know who they're for, so it's like oh, is it for you? Is it for you? Every time someone comes in. Goodness. You're wobbling. Oh, the boat's fine. It's fine. You know? It's a-okay. Okay, let me scooch everything up. Are those who I think they're for? Maybe. I don't know who you think it's for, but maybe. We're gonna say yes, because I want you to be right. There we are. So, we're gonna go get started on this, but, oh wait, you know what I'm pretty sure I did, but, oh, speak of the devil, are you ready, Moose? Oh. Well, that was quicker than I thought it was gonna be. Moose, are you ready? Are you ready, Moose? All right, let me clean this off. I just put water on it, so let me just do this real quick. Get as much water off as I can. Also, if my mic sounds a little bit different, Windows updated stuff and it reset a bunch of things, so just heads up. All right, and I have my shop towels back. I love these things. I just haven't bought them from the store in forever, and I finally did it, and I am so happy because these things are way better than like your kitchen paper towels for what I use them for. But the mold is here. It is ready. Scooch everything up, make it nice and square. Cool. All right, so we're gonna go ahead and crink the sides real quick, crink the ends, and then we can just peel it off. Ooh, that mix kind of nice, actually. Okay, first impressions. Not bad. Not bad at all. Okay. You can see some of the particulates in here, but let me see. Where is my tape? So if you don't like the sound of tape, I am so sorry. I need them. I hope my mic cut that out. So I did it under my desk. Hopefully that was enough. Let me see. Okay, the mic picked up a little bit of it, so I apologize for that. But the reason I do the tape is because it makes peeling this off infinitely easier. Oh gosh. Well, usually. I have let this set and cure like a day longer than I usually would, so the resin on top's not as peely, it's more breaky. But it is still good. It's just gonna take a little bit of extra love and care to get cleaned up. There we go. Alright, I've got 2 little spots here. One right there. And one right here. Oh. How's everyone's morning been, by the way? I hope it's been good. The suspense. Renna! Hi, Renna. We're just doing a demolding for a special friendo's dice set. And hopefully it came out good. If not, I can always redo it. Because I have plenty of powder for it. Okay, why is it okay, listen here, Resin. You work for me. There we go. That's one bit, and then there's this one bit right here. Okay, usually it doesn't take this long to peel it all off, but it's being a little difficult. There we go. There we go. I got it all. I got it all. My goodness. Okay, there we are. Eepy. Aw. Goodness, PD. I'm not gonna lie, I haven't slept, but I'm always. Oh, if you need to rest up, please rest up. Oh. Oh. Oh, was that a good or a bad thing? Okay. Uh-oh. Not the... Okay, wait, hold on. That's not as bad as it sounds. Give me a second. Okay. I see. Maybe. Okay, hold on. Let me double check something. Okay, let me swap. Okay. Alright. Hold on, Moose. Fingers crossed. Yeah. There was just one thing I noticed in one of them that might be an issue. Again, I could always remake these. I have plenty of powder. And the special thing about these is it has actual protein powder and workout powder in it. That's what makes this one kind of special. But there's one thing I noticed on one of them that might be an issue that needs to be resolved. Okay. Oh, these came out really nice, actually. These two came out really nice. Okay, so what happened is they came out fine. Of course, I knew this was one thing was going to happen is because the I believe it's the pre-workout has these particulates in it that weren't going to dissolve. So you can see there's like little speckles and let me get the close-up camera so you can see what I'm talking about. They came out good, right? But there's one issue on the D4 that is kind of a break issue. So let me... Oh no, not the Pepto Bismol. These ones are for these are for a friend, and I promised I might show them on stream. But these ones right here, you can see that the colors came out really, really nice, right? And there's like those little particulates and stuff. Because the red is a pre-workout, and the purple is the protein powder, right? They came out really, really pretty. And the particulates, I knew that was gonna happen. It just was gonna happen with that powder regardless. And they came out good. And the problem is, the D4 had something in it. So something got in that powder when I mixed it, and I never noticed. So there was that one little spot. So the D4 needs to be remade. But other than that, they came out about as how I was expected. So I just need that D4 is a little heartbreaking, but yeah, the D6 came out really good. Wait, let me angle that right. There you go. Wait, let me see. Can I get the focus right on this? There we go. There you go. That looks much better. You can see those particulates in the D4 or the D6 better, just because of, you know, it's a heavier powder. It was gonna sink. It wasn't gonna blend. It was just a thing that was gonna happen. New friend wanted to be included. Aw. Goodness. Well, welcome to your friend. Or are you talking about the dice? D6 is my new room. Oh, gotcha. Goodness. But yeah. Oh, you're talking about on the D4. Oh my gosh. I was so confused. Sorry, I'm a smooth brain individual. But yeah, overall, it looks pretty good. The graininess didn't fully dissolve, so you can see it like suspended with the purple. And again, there is one thing I could try, Moose, if you're up for it. What I could do, instead of remaking it, so you can get so I can get it done sooner than later, is on this one right here, I could take my X-Acto knife, bore into it, clear out that one little spot, and fill it with UV resin. So, actually, I won't even have to do that. I can make it even cleaner because I have a Dremel tool now. I could drill that small spot out with my Dremel tool, and then, yeah. Well, okay, we'll do that real quick. Let me grab my Dremel tool bits. So, I'll be just 1 second. This is importante, muy importante. Okay, I got my bits. I got my Biddly's bits. Dice surgery. I forgot the UV resin. Let me go do that real quick. Okay, I've got my goods. We are doing dice surgery. We are starting with some dice surgery. These look good, except the D4. I don't mind the particulates actually, because it kind of is like, oh, what's that? And then you explain it, and you're like, oh, that's kind of neat. So I think that's actually good for like the feel of the dice. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna take one of my bits here, this one right here. We're gonna put it in my Dremel, and we're gonna fix it up. We're gonna drill a small hole in the dice. I'm undoing my bit. Oh, no, I'm not undoing it. I forgot to lock it. Okay, 1 second. Let me get this bit on there. And I can do this without having to mess with y'all's ears, because this Dremel tool is absurdly quiet. Like, it's designed to be quiet. So. Ah! 1 second. Let me tighten it. Okay. There we are. Perfect. We now have our bit in there. Actually, wait, let me loosen that and put it further down into the cullet so I can get a better control of it. Because I don't need to go that deep with it. Good morning, Raven! Good morning! You came just in time. We're doing dice surgery. So, let me see here. Perfect. Oh, that's caught around the cable. No wonder. Okay, here we go. We're going to commit surgery on a dice. Commit surgery? Is that how you phrase that? Commit surgery. But we're gonna just put that in there. Actually, I have to do this with my hand. I can't do it under the camera. Okay, I think I got it first try. There we are. It has been drilled. There's a tiny little hole right there where that bit used to be. Alrighty. Neato. Okay, let me put this down. They did surgery on a die. Let me clean this out real quick, and then with some little brushy brush. Because the neato thing about this is whenever I go to sand it, it's going to flatten it. Like the most you'll like it. Okay, so any scratches on the inside are going to be filled in by the UV resin. So what we're going to do now is we're going to take our little die here. I'm going to take like a scrap of towel, like a little scrap of towel. Right? We don't need a ton. We just need a tiny little scrap like this. I'm going to take my UV resin. I'm going to take this. Put that there. Just a little bit on that towel. That's going to let it air out, get rid of any bubbles, and make it easier to get a hold on. I'm going to take my toothpick. These actually look really, really good. I didn't put a lot of mica in there, just so the powder would be the main thing. And oh my lordy loo, they look good. Okay. Let me get a little bit more. I'm just doing it off camera so I can get a better look at it without any trouble. But every time I remove it, air bubbles try to get in there. I'm having to be a bit fickle with it, trying to get those air bubbles out. One second. Sorry, I'm just off camera. Don't mind me. I'm just trying to get these air bubbles out of there. I've almost got it. I have almost done it. It's just being real fickle with me. So. Oh, there's just like one air bubble down there. It's like, no. No. What if I use the other end? But yeah, it looks like, I mean, I haven't inspected it even more thoroughly than before, but it looks like that might have been the only flake in there. There might be like one small spot here and there that snuck in, but I think I got the majority of it. Okay, that paper towel scrap is trying to fight me, so I'm putting it away. Sorry, I'm just off camera with this, but what I'm gonna do is once I finish filling this, like properly and cleaning it up, I'm gonna put it under a UV light in the other room that I have in my arts and crafts area. And that's gonna cure. And I might fill it in even more if I need to, but it looks like this should do it for the most part. Almost done. Almost done. Sorry, I'm just being very delicate with this, not to get it everywhere. There we go. That'll do it. I can go in the bin. Alright, now we'll be right back. I need to put this under the lamp. We should... One second, let me grab another scrap of towel. We should be fine. And the thing is, I don't have to be super clean with how I wipe it off, because it's gonna get sanded off anyway. So as long as I get the majority of it, we're good. But let me go put this under a lamp. I'll be like a minute at most. we're gonna let that go for about 5 minutes. Just so it has plenty of time. So, yeah. So, but overall, they came out pretty neato. I still have to clean up like the mold lines and all that stuff, like in a proper like sanding thing. But I think we're on to something here. The purple came out really nice. It swirled really well. And I waited till the resin was pretty thick before I poured it in, so it would divide and mist up better. So let me get y'all another close up. Moose, if you're here, the surgery was yeah, there you go. You can kind of see. Let me get the light so you can see better. That's what you've got so far. Nice purple and red. A little messy. The D20s came out super duper nice. If I'm being honest, they came out super nice. The only thing is that graininess from the protein powder, or not protein powder, the pre-workout. But I think that kind of adds to it in a weird way. It's like, oh, what is those? It's like it looks like something's in there, and it's like, no, that's my pre-workout, and they're like, what? And then you're like, yeah. So it's like a talking point, I like to think. Yeah. Well, what I did is I took the protein powder and I took the pre-workout. I put them in separate cups because I knew they weren't going to fully dissolve, and because resin is a liquid, but it's like a type of polymer kind of thing. It's not designed for stuff to be soluble in it. So what I did to brighten it up a bit is I added just the smallest bit of mica that would match the flavors, which was grape and watermelon. And then I one second, let me put them over here so I don't lose them. Then I put watermelon red and a solid purple I had, and I put those in there. And what ended up happening was that I knew it was going to be grainy. I knew the colors wouldn't come out as well from it not really dissolving. It more suspended it. And that's what that was supposed to be. So if I eat these dice, will I get swole? Petey, I think you're already swole. You are super duper swole in spirit. And you'll be Abby from Last of Us in no time. But yeah, if you eat them, you'll probably get like heckin' chonk, bro. You'll be like heckin' swole. Be able to lift the whole machine. Just like these Pepto Bismol dice we're about to work on. If you eat those, your tum tum will be amazing. But yeah, and here's those. We're gonna start working on these, okay? But yeah, Moose. I hope you like them. I'll fix them up when I have a chance. But I'm excited for them. I don't know what number or color I want to do the numbers just yet, but if you have any specifics you would like, just let me know. I can always do a splotch test for ya. And for those who don't know, Moose, if y'all like the Fight Me O-Shot dice, that one was Moose's idea. The Fight Me dice. So you can thank Moose for that and all the silly ha-has from that. But yeah. I'm actually pleasantly surprised how those came out. They came out way better than I was expecting. Because whenever I do like experimental stuff like that, it usually takes a try or two. That was first try. And the worst is like some speck of something got in the cup and I didn't notice. That's a win in my book. One second, I'm cleaning up these a little bit more. I thought I cleaned off the mold lines, but I guess I missed a spot or two on some of these. So I'm just doing a quick inspection to make sure I got all the bits. Let's see here. Does anyone have big plans for today? Or are we all just vibing together? Oh, and I did buy more resin. I was running a little low, so I went and bought some resin. And while I was at the store, I bought the paint for this dice set, which is gonna be neon yellow. It's literally neon. It's bright as can be. I'm pretty sure this is neon. Yeah, it's neon acrylic. So. I was looking at it, I was like, wait, I don't see the word neon. I thought I bought neon. I did. It was just in tiny font. Alright, almost done. I'm just scraping off the mold lines a bit. Let's see here. Actually, the D12 is mostly fine. Let me just do that real quick. And I'm using the back of my X-Acto right here. So, like, what I'm doing is I'm just feeling to see if there's any mold lines that need to be dealt with. Like, this one is fine. This D12 is actually fine. Cleaning an E-piece. Aw. Did you go to sleep last night? If you haven't, you need to get some resty, okay? You can't get all swole and like mega ripped if you're sleepy. Or did you just wake up and that's why you're EP? If that's the case, I'm happy I could spend my morning with y'all. Or your morning with us. Both. Yippee! Oh, why didn't it go off? Eh? Uh-oh. You just woke up? Oh, good morning then. I don't know why the sound alert didn't go off. I don't know. Okay, so Twitch has been buggy today. I've noticed I was watching a couple streams and people were having issues with it. I had my bitrate issue. It's been weird. I'll take a look-see here in a second and I can refund you your points. But I don't know why it did that. But if it's any consolation... Okay, one second. Let me clean off that little bit here. Let's say, uno momento, por favor. There you go. Clean, trim that, trim that. Okay. And the one thing I was worried about with these dice is since it's an actual liquid I put in there in a substantial amount, I was worried that the resin would be much softer than it is. It took longer to cure, which was concerning. I gave it extra time just in case for that reason, because if you don't want to put liquid in dice usually. You usually don't want to do that because it can cause what's called cure inhibition, which inhibition is to inhibit, and it inhibits and basically means it causes it not to cure, and that's not good because usually when you mix it together, you want it to cure and be hard and be plastic. So sometimes it can cause it to take longer to cure. It can make it where it just doesn't cure at all. So I was really gambling with it, and you had to get the right amount to the right pigment and to the right amount of suspension. Like, it was a bunch of things I had to work out, and thankfully it looks like it did. And 1 second, I'm gonna take out the drilling bits on my Dremel tool before I accidentally turn it on, and we don't want to deal with that. But yeah, so these are, oh goodness, these might be slightly softer than a normal set of dice, but over time it should fix up anyways. It's just something I had to be careful about. So it also might be a little softer on the sanding, because when I was trimming that, it felt very soft and hard in random spots, so it might have a little bit of an issue, but overall I think we'll be fine. Because I've sanded soft dice before, and it's a little funky, but you can get the job done. Let's see here. And honestly, one thing I never expected to have to deal with was okay, so I'm sure it's picked up a mic before here and there. At least on my older mic. I don't know if it picked up on this mic. But a thing that happens is sometimes when the disc is spinning, you might hear like a little crackling, distortion, something along those lines that's not normal. And that is because this is a big metal disc spinning. And what that causes is electromagnetic waves, which can cause electrical distortion. And I never thought about that. I was like, oh, spinny disc microphone, that's fine. But when you're using magnets and stuff in a microphone, because that's what it is, it's a lot of magnets and stuff, and drivers and all that thingamabob, it messes with that. And I never would have saw that coming. Which was it was a surprise, and it's a neat little thing to have to work through. I always love unconventional problems because it's just they never have a conventional answer, or they do, and those are just really silly. Oh, and yes, Nami, sorry, I saw your question, or statement, or message. Yeah, message. And I meant to respond, but good morning or good afternoon to ya. And we are doing Pepto Bismol Dice. Pepto Bismol, not sponsored. I just thought it would be funny. I saw it on an old Peter Brown video where they used a bunch of household items to like make pigment and stuff. And one of them was Pepto Bismol, and I really loved the pink it had, so I had to make it myself. But give me 1 second. I'll see about the sound alert and see if I can't fix that, because it should have gone off. Let me double check something as well. After I finish this D4, I'll do it. Don't let me forgore. I doubt I will forgore, but don't let me forgore if I forgore. Let's see. Just doing a quick inspection. Perfect. Pepto sponsored Drifty. I would not mind if they did. Honestly. It would be the funniest sponsorship ever. Yo, what are you sponsored by? Oh, I'm sponsored by Pepto Bismol. It's like, wow, how'd you do that? I made them dice. Like, that story doesn't make any sense. It's just like, oh, Drifty, what do you do? What do you do? Oh, I stream. Oh, how do you sustain yourself? Oh, I'm sponsored by Pepto Bismol. That is, oh my god, that is an icebreaker if I've ever heard one. Hey, how you doing? I'm sponsored by Pepto Bismol. What's your name? Oh my goodness, that would be so silly. I'll be honest, I would have questions. I don't know if I would want them answered, but I would have them. Okay, so the 4 and the 2 need a little bit more, right? There. Let's see. Oh, wait, which one was it? It was this one. It was this one. I really love how the pink on this looks, though. Rebecca, no, don't do it. Don't step on the table. It's dangerous. It's dangerous. There's a lot of stuff over there. Please don't knock it over. She's been real feisty lately. My Schweetums, my Schnookums, my little baby cakes, my darling. Okay, it looks like I fixed it up. So that D4 is good to go. But let me do a quick check on something with the sound alerts. Let me refresh that. And go over here. Because I was also having issues with my my stream going live earlier. I was actually about to restart my computer when it went up. Because I hit the start stream button. And it took like not even it took like 2-3 minutes for it to go live. And I was very concerned. But, one second, let me do that. Run this. But I also was concerned because my bitrate was super high. So, let me run this and see if it works. There it goes. I fixed it. I just had to refresh something. There you go. There you go, Swampy. Yippee! I'm so sorry about that. But sound alert should be working now. I figured it out. I used my schnoggin. Let's get the sand in. But yeah, I'm very excited with how these are gonna turn out. Cause I know I've been doing some fancy dancy sets lately. But I want to do some more simple sets and stuff. So I want to get started on making some more Pride dice. Because Pride Month's coming up. Yippee! I'm excited for that. Oh, did y'all hear her? Rebecca! What's wrong? Rebecca, what was that? What's wrong, darling? I don't know if y'all heard her. She was upsetty spaghetti. She's upset because she doesn't have her table right now. Rebecca? Rebecca? What's wrong? Oh, baby. Okay. 1 second. Oh my goodness. Goodness me. Oh my. Alright, 1 second. Let me check something. Okay, cool. So I fixed that. Okay, Rebecca? Oh, she ran away. Okay. I took my headset off for just a second to check something with her, and she just booked it. I think she just either wants to play attention or something like that. She's been very feisty these last couple days. Like, I'll come home, I'll be doing stuff before I give her, like, treats and stuff. Or even after, and she'll just go, like, really loud. I'm like, what is it? And then I go up to her, and she's like, She just wants attention. She's a silly kibby. Silly little girl. Yeah, these are actually sanding pretty nicely. I say that every week at this point, but it's because I'm giving them more time to cure. Because usually what happens, right, when I pick a dice set to work on, it's either y'all vote on it because I've got a bunch, or it's I have a special one that I want to work on or one I'm excited about and stuff like that, right? And usually the one I'm most excited about is the most recent one I've pulled, and not because like I think it looks the best. I'm just really excited about it because I'm like, ooh, this one came out really nice. Ooh, this one came out really nice. So it's like the new shiny toy I want to work on, kind of thing. Let me do a quick inspection on these. Make sure I got every side. The one needs a little bit more work. So I'm just easily excitable. Oh, shot. You know, I just remembered. That die is still under the UV lamp, so I should probably go get that before it has issues. Yippee! The D6 is done, so just give me just a couple minutes. Or, like, not even a couple minutes. I just need a single minute. Ah, don't mind me just tripping over things. We're good. We're good. Alright, the D4 has been fixed up and cured. There's still a small little divot, but I can fill that in later. I just want to get the main stuff done. So that's good. Yippee! Also, when I went into the my living room to get to my craft space, right? My Rebecca thought I was like running in there to like play with her, so she booked it. She started running, and then she just stopped and looked at me when I like was walking out, and they're like, just like hands, just like what? Where you going? Kind of thing, right? He's a silly kippy. So, but yeah. How has everyone's week been? The Steam Summer Sale's coming out, so came out. So I don't know, or not Steam Summer Sale, the Steam Spring Sale. So if there's any games y'all picked up, what kind of stuff are y'all looking to get or pick up? I've grabbed myself a couple things, so I'm excited about that. Oh no! Every time I like spin this, you can't see it on your end because it's on my side where it's spinning into. So on this side where y'all can't see, like a little bit of water and like debris from the sanding is beating up in the water, right? But it's pink, and all I think of is strawberry milk, and I'm like, ooh, that kind of looks tasty. Don't do it. Don't drink the dice water. It's very bad for you. Pepto Bismol or no, that's not good for you. Oh my gosh, geo my goodness. But it does look mighty tasty. See here. Yeah. Whenever you know, oh gosh, what was I gonna say? It's gone. Never mind. It was, the thought was there and it went phew, out the window. So yeah. Oh my gosh, there was a I was okay. So I was working. So drink the dice water. It tastes like strawberry. No. Wind. We can talk about this. Your health is important to me. I want you to be happy and healthy. And drinking Pepto Bismol Dice water is not gonna do that for you. Oh! Big news! Oh, how did I forget? Oh, sorry, my voice cracked really weird there for a minute. A thing on the throne got funded. It's the capture card. You know what that means? It means Mario Kart Nights. It means other video blames. It means Pokemon. It means Legend of Zelda. I can do all those things now. You have no idea. I could even pull out my old PS2, get like an AVI to HDMI converter, and your boy's business. I am so excited. I am so excited. I think I don't know if we can run PS2, but I'll give it a go. Because I have a couple old games on there I would like to play on stream. I need to do some research into one of them to make sure it's not like aged really poorly and it's just like awkward. Because I haven't played it in forever. But the other game, I forgot. Oh gosh, you have no idea how excited I am. I could get Jack and Daxter. I could get all those games and play them. You have no idea. I would love to do that. I don't have Jack and Daxter, but I do have. I have Dragon Quest. What else do I have? I'm trying to like read my shelf across my whole space. It's just like, what does that say over there? Eh? Checks out? Oh, what checks out? Rena? Also, Rena! Rena. How are you? I hope you've been well. I hope you've been super duper well. But yeah, I'm really excited about the capture card. Also, I don't know if my stream's on like a big delay or not in terms of like what y'all are hearing, because it connected so late, like in terms of starting the stream. So I just need a quick solid, if you would not mind, from right now, if you'll put in a message, and I'll keep an eye on the delay, because I'm worried that there might be a big delay. So yeah, that's I might I don't know. I'm just a little spooked because it usually never takes like. Oh no. Oh, delay. Okay, cool, perfect. I thought you were talking about the capture card from like 3 minutes ago. Oh god, you scared me so bad with. But yeah, I'm excited for it too. Yeah, okay, cool. The delay isn't too bad. It's only about like 10, 20, 30 seconds maybe, somewhere in that range. It's not great, but it's better than I thought it was. Okay, thank y'all. I appreciate it. Thank you for doing that. I usually don't like asking y'all to put stuff in chat if y'all don't want to. Okay. You're okay, Wind. Oh my gosh. But yeah, that's one thing I'm really excited for. Okay, now we can move past that. But I'm really excited for that. I don't know when it'll come in. But for the people who funded that, thank you so much. Y'all are absolute sweethearts. It makes me happy. It makes me very happy. Oh, there's a thing I want to do. There's a thing I want to do. It's like a personal project thing, but my friend gave me the idea, and I'm gonna put like little tiny picture frames. You know how like dads at work have pictures of their kids or something on their desk? I want to do that, but with like my VTuber friends, because I think that would be really, really cute. So. Oh my gosh, it would be super duper cute. Like tiny little picture frames, like one of those little collage ones. I think that would be really cute. But I need to get a printer if I want to do that, or like go to a printing shop and do it there. I think that would be super silly and cute. Let's see here. Yeah, I think that would be super duper cute. Like a big old collage picture frame even. Because there's a couple artworks I've commissioned that I want to get printed anyway, so it might be a good time to like do it at the same time. Like I want to get them professionally printed kind of thing, right? And I've got a couple one on the way that I'm really, really excited for. Yeah, that's the one thing I'm concerned about. Is like, oh, why are you printing out all these little anime characters? Because that's what they're gonna think if they even think anime or cartoon characters. I'm like, oh no, those are my friends, and then they're gonna look at me even weirder. They're like, okay, Mr. Drifty, your total is X amount, and I'm like, oh, thank you, I'm sorry, I'll go now. Goodness, oh my gosh, that's oh my goodness. Let's see here, 1 second. I'm just doing a quick inspection on these. I need to make sure that they're flat and there's no shiny bits. They won't care at all. Yeah. A Hydra. Oh my god, my voice. Luzora! Hi! How you doing? Sorry, my voice has been all over the place. I was having a wicked headache yesterday. I mean, I'm fine now, but like it's been one of those like times where it's just like, oh, are you getting sick? No, it's just a headache. Luzora, hi! How's Mabinogi? How's Mabinogi? Sippy sip sip. Honestly, the employees would probably be either like, they would be like, either like, oh, yeah, whatever, or they're like, oh, I know that VTuber, I know that anime, kind of thing. Because like around cons, right, like conventions and stuff, they'll have a bunch of people doing thingamabobs and hujimowatsits, right, like prints for selling and everything, right? So it's probably not the weirdest thing they've ever seen. But oh, it's good. You're AFK. Let's go. The last game I ever AFK'd in was Black Desert Online, and that was to do fishing, because you would leave your computer on overnight, right? And you would just let your guy fish, because it took a long time, but it was automatic. So I would just go to sleep and wake up with a full inventory of fish, sell them, and then make my money. That's pretty much what I did to make money in that game. I also did caravanning, which is a cool little thing, where other players, you can go into a PvP zone, but you can also caravan through those zones to like sell your stuff for a higher price elsewhere. So people will play as bandits, and then you play as like the caravaner, right? And hope you don't get like jumped. Tali! Hi, Tali. Wouldn't surprise me if they talked about it with their friends, like, oh, this person came in and they did this today. At least they're talking about me. Hee That would be fun. My goodness. But yeah. They could never know I was a VTuber, because I don't want people IRL being walking in to be like, oh, hi, you from X thing. I'm like, no, I've been doxxed. I don't want to do that. Goodness. Also, you know what needs to be done right now? You know what I have to do? Like, there's no way around it, right? This has to happen. It has to happen, right? Like, Luzora. You need to go follow Luzora. They're amazing. They're super silly, fun, and if you like Mabinogi and you want nostalgia, that's like kind of their thing right now, so go check them out. They're super, super chill. Bandit Doggo, and they've got super duper cute emotes, and I love them. Goodness. They're great. Luzora's great. Definitely go check them out. They're silly. They're very silly. Yeah, I got you the goods. I got you quality VTubers to follow. Goodness, they're super silly. They can talk for like well over like a couple hours, and like it would be like, oh yeah, we just started talking and stuff because they're just like vibing. You know, they're very charismatic and fun to chat with. They're very cool. And look at those emotes. Look at them. Look at those super quality emotes. I really love the style of them too. They're very good. Yeah. Yeah. It's good. It's good. Maybe I should do desert themed dice. I think that might be neat. How would I do that? I kind of... Actually, wait, I've kind of already done that. They were beach themed, but still. Let me see here. These ones are done. Yippee! Can you do glue dice? When you say... Okay, what do you mean by glue dice? Do you mean just like dice with white in it? Like white goo? Or what do you mean? Because I can do that. All I do is add like a resin die and mix them. Yeah, I could do that. Yeah, sure. I'll add it to my list. Yeah, white goop. Let me see. Let me see if I have an example. Let's see here. Let me look at my folder. Image. White goo. What? Let's see. Do you have any finished examples with that? I mean, this one kind of has it. This one you can kind of tell. Levy! Hi, Levy. Hi, you. How are you? Let's see here. Okay, here they are. Here's one example. Basically, okay, it's not exactly that, but I could do a clear set, and I would just take the white that's in there, because there's nothing in the in that white, right? And I would just swoosh that in there, and then I would just pour more clear on top of it, so it would just be that by its lonesome. So that would be a way to do it, kind of thing. There is a dice set I'm actually looking to do using that same white, but for a different thing. Let me see. I actually have another one that might be a better example. Yeah, Levy, I'm working on the Pepto Bismol Dice. Let's see. I believe I have it in... Which folder do I have it in? I think it's in this one over... Ah, here it is. That one uses the same goop, right? The same white goop. And it has like... So how I made these, right, actually is really cool. So these ones right here, what I did is I took the white, I poured it in the bottom, right? And then I poured the black mica on top of it. And since the mica makes it slightly denser than the rest, it's not going to cause weight issues or anything. It dripped through it and giving it that really, really cool effect that you can see especially on the Fight Me D20 on the left and the one in the middle. And you can see how it grabbed the sides of it. So it's just a really cool effect. I really love how these ones came out. Those ones came out really, really cool. Then, let's see, what else? There's those two are good examples of the white goop in action. Hope the dice go well, considering how long your Sunday streams will last. We'll probably check back in later. Pop in whenever works for you, Win. Thank you so much for the lurkies, and I hope you have a good day. Let me see. Oh, right. I can also show you, Lazora, the beach dice that I was talking about. I call them Shores of Gold. This is back when I used to do rounded edge dice, too, so... You can see here kind of what I did. You can see like the blue swirls and all that stuff with the golden sand kind of look. And I was thinking I could do something similar with like desert dice, right? So these came out really, really nice. And these ended up being a part of a 2-piece fan art set for Captain Dandyfloss, because they're like a sailing like their character's all about sailing and stuff. And I made them 2 sets as like a fan art thing, which the other one is over here. Let's see. Where did I put it? It's called Captain's Bounty, where the high and low numbers are colored in gold. And then there's a gold ring in the center because, like, their eye has, like, a gold ring in it. So I thought I wanted to include that in some way. So I got some jewelry wire, bent it into the shape of a ring, and then put it in the dice. And they came out really, really nice. You can see there's, like, touches of pink in there. With, like, a gold base with silver numbers to match their hair color. And gold to match the, you know, the eyes and the idea of like gold and stuff. So I just like how these came out. They came out really neat. I was really proud of these because this one took actually like 3 iterations to get it right. Either the rings didn't set properly or the colors weren't right and that kind of thing. So that one took 3 attempts, and I'm really happy that I went through and finished it. And I might remake it in these dice and see how they come out, but they came out really, really nice. But enough of that. Let's let's get back to the sanding. Let's see. We're on the percentage dice now. But yeah, those are just some of the dice sets I've done. Let's see here. Oh, I've already put water on it. We're fine. There are a couple sets that I've thought about remaking, but I'm trying to like experiment more and try more different styles and things. There's one person that I've been wanting to make a fan art set for literally months, and I've had so much trouble coming up with a design I was happy with. So maybe you'll get a fancy dancy dice set between here and Pride Month, but Pride Month is pretty much only going to be me working on Pride themed dice and the like. And maybe the month after and the month leading up to it. So I plan on doing a bunch of different ones. So we'll see how those come out. But no promises on anything. And I'm still working out on the logistics of how I want to do... Because I still want to do like a type of fundraiser in Pride Month. But we'll see. I'm debating on how I want to do it. Because realistically speaking, if I can be fully honest with you, I don't know if I can get enough dice set up in time by my lonesome for a sale kind of thing. So I might do some type of like, you know, giveaway or something like that. I don't know. Where people watching it have a chance to win the dice set and like tie it to like a Tiltify. I think it's Tiltify. It's some there's a service that like will be the middleman for the donations and stuff. So we'll see. I need to figure out all the logistics to how I want to do that. But I might make it a 12-hour or 24-hour stream. Who knows? We'll see how that goes. Let's see. This is such a cozy stream. Oh, I'm glad I could be that cozy little streamer for you. I try my best to keep it nice and cozy here. Goodness. Let's see here. Let's see. I'm just doing some quick inspections on this one to make sure it comes out right. There we go. That's much better. You know what I haven't watched in a long time is oh my goodness. I was talking about this the other day with some friends. We were talking about nostalgia shows, right? And one of them that, well, no, we were talking about like the different generations of cartoons and stuff, like, because when I was a young little fella, we were just going from Hanna-Barbera to like the early Cartoon Network stuff, right? Like early on. And like Hanna-Barbera stuff was still on and I still saw it, but I was like in that transition. And then, you know, as I got older, it became those cartoons like Ed and Eddie and Courage the Cowardly Dog and all those went their way, right? And then came in the next set of shows like Gravity Falls and Adventure Time, which were both really, really good. And nowadays, what's the cartoon everyone's watching these days? I know there was like Owl House, I think was one of them. And then there was oh my gosh, what's it called? Bluey. I think that's another show people are watching. But stuff like that, right? Like every generation is like, oh yeah, they don't make cartoons like they used to, and then we listed off the cartoons people are watching, and then we're like, wait, they do make them like it used to. They're just a different generation of them, which I think is just super neato, right? I really like Gravity Falls. I appreciate Gravity Falls did what it wanted to do and got out, and they didn't try to like make it like this whole like genre defining generational thing, right? They're not trying to be SpongeBob. They're trying to be their own thing, where they do what they want to do, they tell the story, and then they dip. I appreciate that very much, because it's very tempting, especially with corporate, to be like, oh no, you need to make more seasons because it's super successful, and they're like, nah, I think we're good. So I'm glad that they got to do what they wanted to, because I know the show took forever to like come out and be made and stuff. Like it took months between episodes, I think. For some episodes, or for some parts of it. I can't remember exactly why or how, but it was wild. Oh, Spark! Hi, Spark. Thank you for the head pats. Welcome, welcome. It's going, it's going. We're just working on some Pepto Bismol Dice. And we're only on the first grit, so you came in early. We spent a little time doing some maintenance on another dice set that we pulled at the very beginning that has some special powders in it and stuff. And one of them had like a particulate in there, so we cleaned it up and put some like UV resin and all that good stuff. So it's all cleaned up and ready to go whenever I need to start working on it. So we'll see how that goes. I might work on it. When did I pour that? I poured that Friday night, so Friday night. Saturday night's one day, Sunday night's gonna be 2 days, and then 3 days will be Monday night. So either I'll work on this dice set throughout the week, or I'll work on it on like Monday, tomorrow, if I'm confident enough in it and like how hard it's gotten. It might still be too soft to work on. That's what I'm concerned about. Oh my goodness, is that chocolate? Hi. Oh, you never went to bed, Spark? Spark, go to bed right now. You need your memes. You can't just stay up all night playing Trials, and you gotta sleep. You gotta sleep. I remember the time period between Not What It Seems and Tale of Two Stands literally being pain. Goodness. We were all up in VC till 8. I figured, yeah. Oh my gosh. Jackal. Wait, Rena, were you in the VC with everyone? Goodness. My gosh, I feel old every time. Like it's just like, oh yeah, I'm gonna go to bed, and it's like, I think it's late at like 1 in the morning, right? And then I'm up, and then people are still in the VC, and I'm just like, I'm sorry, what? And then like they're like, oh yeah, we never went to bed, and I'm like, am I just old?